YouTube. G'day mate, how are you? Got much on? Thanks for joining me back for another video. Slightly different direction today. I'm going to take inspiration from my boy Iceman Isaac, shout out to the GOAT, who actually broke down quite a bit of his own gameplay and other people's gameplay in a series called COD Coach. I'm going to take my own gameplay. I'm not as good as Iceman, but it is still valuable, I think, breaking down your gameplay and others, watching other people play. It's probably the way that I've learned the most about tactics and movement positioning. So I'm going to try and go through my gameplay, give you my thinking, why I take certain things in certain ways, why I approach in certain directions, attack or pull back when needed, or not. I won't give away the ending, but it is an interesting one. It shows that, like, we don't always win, or when we win, it's not always the best way to win, and I'll talk through those details as well. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like as well. I'm actually wanting to set a like goal on today's video of 25 likes if possible, so please support if you can and hit that like button. About 85% of you haven't yet subscribed, the people that are viewing my videos, so please also hit subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to get right into the gameplay. Thanks again for joining. My name's Sam, and yeah, let's crack on. See you out there. Okay, let's get into it. So we decide to drop a boneyard in this instance. It is really close to the drop line. Sorry, to the flat path. So generally a scav close within the first few minutes of getting to the game. It's going to be quite warm. You know that it will be. Scavs seem to be the most popular off the rep, especially when you've got a full team of 4. You get that, you get a loadout, you get moving. So that's our plan here, but we know it's going to be quite contested. Shout out to the guys I'm playing with, Zenzi, Kyle and Gooch. I always get a heap of grief from those guys for not giving them any love, so shout out to you guys. Thanks for making this one possible. Let's get into it. I'm going to actually stop it really early. So if you haven't done this already, I would advise you do it. It's turn off your auto parachute deploy. I don't know if you realized or saw, but I got really close to the ground. I actually think I almost broke my legs. I'm going to rewind it a little bit and replay that here. So yeah, super close to the fence. Literally almost broke my legs. But that allows you to get onto the ground as fast as possible. And I'd really advise you go into the settings and turn that off. Can hear footsteps behind me. Can hear people on my left. Yo. Okay, I got saved there. I made a really big error. Another quick tip, which didn't work in my favor there, but works really well on controller. If you drop hot and you pick up an LMG, the quickest way you can pick up and start firing is to actually skip the animation. And the animation is skipped when you switch weapons. So normally, you can quickly grab the weapon, triangle, triangle, or in my situation now I've moved to mouse and keyboard, it's weapon scroll, flicks it up, flicks it back, gun's normally ready to go. For some reason, game sort of glitched, I might have hit it too many times, it didn't work for me. Resorted to Fizz, probably could have got the weapon out, he didn't try and shoot me, he tried to run at me, but ran out of ammo, got saved. Missed out on the kill, which is also a bit annoying, but you get it. You get that. Like, you win some, you lose some, right? So, still a lot of guys around. Need to switch on here. He's running. One more there. Hit decent shots on that guy. How's he shooting me? Oh, I fucked him up, bro. Nasty head glitch. Ooh. Yeah, so got pretty lucky, decent shots there. The guy was on a nasty head glitch. He really could have rolled me, but luckily also had an FFAR, so if he hit his shots, he would have smoked me. Yeah, I think a bit of a team shot situation. Kyle, I think, hit a couple of good shots, maybe the last few shots on his head, but managed to get the kill. It just works on damage. If you guys didn't know, it doesn't work based on last bullet things anymore. It works on percentage of damage dealt. So that guy, obviously I smoked him with the LMG, and I got the kill for it, even though I probably didn't hit the last shot. So obviously the priority now is to, we missed a contract, obviously, but loot up, get as much money as we can, get a quick loadout, and then start to push players. I mean, we talked, that's kind of the strategy for every game. Never works out that way, but let's see how we go. Okay, so he was legit one shot. Annoyed I didn't get the kill again. So my thinking there was, if he reverted back into the plane, then my splash damage should have probably got him in the end and saved my teammate. I wasn't sure where exactly that he was in that instance, so I just wanted to try and do as much damage in that section of the plane as I could, just to even stop him from turning back around and backtracking. Basically, I had no ammo in my other gun, so had to revert back to the rocket launcher. You killing? Okay, yeah. Nah, I think you did. I mean, that was just stupid. One more. Fucking hell. Okay, so we've skipped forward a little bit into another crucial part of the game. Interesting push within fire station, a promenade. So yeah, I'm going to talk through my thinking again, and we'll see what happens. Great grenade throw. So there's one over there getting pushed by the gas. Gas is inbound. Safe zone. Upstairs. I decided to get high ground, as I always do. High ground.
He's,
I love.
Climbing the ladder. Don't like this. I'll push him with Gooch.
Guys aren't feeling it.
3 of them. There's 3 on Heartbeat.
Yeah,
3 guys in the build. I hear this guy underneath me.
Have you climbed the ladder?
Yeah. They're directly below.
And then the little like room.
Maybe we just get ahead and hold them again.
Yeah, they gotta move now.
Gotta move.
Location marked. Let's move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I wanna hold these guys.
Let's see how
I'm gonna get up there.
We rush, Sam? Let's rush, let's rush.
I'm gonna pinch when you go.
Watch out, they don't jump from the...
When gas comes in,
Oh, we've got to rush up,
Nice. Okay, so high ground in this building especially is king. Happened to get a kill from the roof. I broke the other guy. My teammate pushed in perfectly. It was going to be the perfect, well, it was the perfect pinch. I was a little bit late. He got downed, but luckily he did enough damage that I could come in and clean it up. Again, a lucky play, but hit some shots and got the down, got the team wipe, so worked out quite well. Okay, there was a bit of a quiet patch in there. We've cleared our backs, we cleared train, we've worked all the way through to, I don't even know what you call this, Virgin Towers is what we normally call it. There's a buy in the center, it's something like a really busy spot. Our bounty's on the opposite side, coming in from hospital. So I communicate I'm pushing over.
The guy on the stairs, down the guy on the stairs. There's also a guy going up the stairs. You shut the stairs.
Okay, so got quite greedy there. Went for the finish. Didn't realize there was another guy in the same room who could have taken me out at any point, but luckily didn't get pushed. The guy above me just got rezzed. One bit of advice that I'd always recommend is if you know that there are others around, don't thirst the kill. The guy's going to go down. He's not going to be able to self-res. I know that like we want to get kills and I do it all the time myself, but if in a situation like this where ammo is probably vital, there's other enemies around. I've got a shit secondary. I don't know why I picked up the M16. No offense, M16. You need every bullet you have. So I got the down. I should have turned around and snapped on this guy. I got very lucky again. Let's see. Getting shot at. Missed shots. Trying to hold him. Managed to get the kill. It could have been worse. I could have lost my teammate, but luckily didn't.
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, we got stuck on that roof for quite a while. It was quite annoying being on that little Virgin Tower. I mean, it's not a place I would like to sit, but the zone kind of closed on that area. So the next few moments are pretty crucial to the way the game turns out. Yeah, final circle. Let's go. Okay, so this is an interesting play. This is where things get really spicy normally in a game. The final zone, it's a shifting zone, which I love. My strategy is always to push over into the gas as quickly as I can. I know I've got a gas mask here, and this is where I really use it to push and get advantage on others. I know other people have the same play often, but it works out for me in this situation. Now into the gas. I've got a gas mask. I switch guns again as well. I might just pause it here again. Really interesting. I've had a ground loot, obviously, got a loadout, got an M4, switched it for that guy's M16, which I regretted pretty much the whole time I had it. Missed out on a lot of kills. And then again, knowing that I hate the M16, I switched guns again to the Kilo. It just shows the diversity in weapons that are available on in the meta now. There is no particular meta, which I love. Obviously, the MAC-10 is still a great gun, but the DMR is dead, so I love it. Not dead, it's around, but yeah, let's go. Okay, so I push through the gas, and risky play, but I want high ground again. I kind of ignore my team, which is not the best, but...
Loads coming from the subway.
Where's the subway? Oh, crap. Where the fuck are they?
Okay, so there's dudes everywhere. High ground is absolute king in this situation again. Got everybody surrounded. We're basically dominating the end zone. No chance. This guy tries Hail Mary me. Kilo. Last guy. Wins, hey? 14 kills is not great. A very messy gameplay. I really regretted picking that gun up, like I said, but I can't blame that. Everything. A bit of a bot lobby. I think it was like a silver lobby or something like that. So we played with one of the guys, a couple of the guys with lower KDs, and that kind of helps out sometimes. But a good win nonetheless. Not a lot of strategy in that game other than high ground was king. Obviously the gas play is probably one of my favorite things to do, like late game, especially that moving circle. So yeah, thanks again for all the support on the channel recently. I can see that my viewership is growing. I'd love it if you would subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification. Give me a like if you like what we talked about in today's video. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks again.